Lo, behold, the riches of the ship is come on shore.
Sir, would she give you so much of her lips, as of her tongue she oft bestow upon me? You'll have enough.
Oh, fie upon thee, slanderer!
It's true, or else I'm a Turk. You rise to play, go to bed to work.
Oh, heavy ignorance, thou praisest the worst best.
He speaks home, madam. You may relish him more in the soldier than in the scholar.
He takes her by the palm. Aye, well said. With as little as a web as this, I will ensnare as great a fly as Cassio. The Moor, I know his trump.
It gives me wonder good is my content to see you here before me. Oh, my soul's joy! If after every tempest come such calms, may the winds blow till they have wakened death.
The heavens forbid but that our loves and comfort should increase, even as our days do grow.
Oh, you are well tuned now, but I'll set down the pegs that make this music, as honest as I am.
I must tell thee this, Desdemona is in love with the lieutenant.
With him? Why, 'tis not possible.
The Moor is defective now, for want of these required convenience. Her delicate tendons will find itself abused, begin to heave and gorge and abhor the Moor. Very nature will instruct her in it and compel her to some second choice. Now who stands so eminent in the degree of this fortune as Cassio does? The knave is handsome, young, and hath all those requisite in him that folly green mind looks after. A pestilent, compellent knave, and the woman hath found him already.
Well,
He is rash and very sudden in choler, and haply may strike at you. Provoke him, and that they, for even, out of his will, cause thee to Cyprus to mutiny. Cassio loves her. This I do believe it, that she loves him. This act of a great credit. Now, I do love her too. Now, out of absolute lust. Not out of absolute lust, but partly, let diet my revenge. For that I do suspect the lusty Moor hath leaped into my seat. Nothing can or shall content my soul, till I am evened with him, wife for wife. Or failing so, yet that I put thee Moor, at least into a jealousy so strong that judgment cannot cure. If I can fasten but one cup upon him, with that which he hath drunk tonight already, he'll be as full as of quarrel and offense as my young mistress's dog. Some wine, ho! To the health of our general!
Ugh. Gods above all, and there be souls must be saved, and there be souls must not be saved. Ugh.
It's true, good lieutenant.
For mine own part, no offense to the general, nor any man of quality. I hope to be saved.
And so do I too, lieutenant.
Aye, but by your leave, not before me. The lieutenant is to be saved before the ensign. Gentlemen, let's look to our business.
Hold on, Rodrigo. I pray you, after the lieutenant, go! You rogue, you rascal!
beat me!
You're drunk, Diablo ho! The town will rise and you'll be shamed forever.
Why, how now, ho? From whence arises this? Are we turned Turks now? And to do ourselves do that which heaven hath forbid the Ottomites? Honestly, Iago, speak. Who began this?
I'd rather have this tongue cut from my mouth than it should do offense Michael Cassio. Yet I persuade myself to speak the truth. Thus, it is general. There comes a fellow crying out for help, and Cassio following him to execute him. Myself, the crying fellow, did pursue. He swift of foot, outran my purpose. When I came back, I found them closer. A blow and a thrust. More of this matter I cannot report.
I know, Iago, thy honesty and love that miss this matter. Cassio, I love thee, but never more be officer mine.
What? Are you hurt, Lieutenant?
Aye, past surgery. Reputation, reputation, reputation. Oh, I have lost my reputation.
Reputation is idle and most false. Imposition of outgotten merit and lost without. Deserving, you have lost no reputation at all, unless you repeat yourself as such a loser.
I will rather sue to be despised than deceive so good a commander, with so slight, so drunken, and so indiscreet an officer. O thou invisible spirit of wine, if thou hast no name to be known by, let us call thee devil.
What you shall do now, our general's wife is now the general. Importune her help to put you in your place again. She holds it a vice in her goodness not to do more than she's requested.
You advise me well.
I protest in the sincerity of love and honest kindness.
Good night, honest Iago.
What's he then, I say, play the villain? When this advice is free, I give an honest, probable to thinking and indeed the course. To win the Moor again? For 'tis most easy the inclining Desdemona to subdue. In any honest suit, she's a framed and fruitful as the free elements, and then for her to win the Moor were to renounce this baptism. All seals and symbols of redeemed sin. His soul is infretted to her love. Then she may unmake do with what she list. Even with her appetite shall play the god. With his weak function, how am I then the villain? To counsel Cassio to his disparalleled course, directly to his good infinity of hell. The devils will the blackest sins put on. They do suggest at first this heavenly shows, as I do now, for while this honest fool plies Desdemona to repair his fortunes, and she for him pleads strongly to the Moor, I'll pour this pestilence into his ear, that she repeals him for her body's lust, and by how much he strives to do him good, she shall undo her credit with the Moor. So will I turn her virtue into pitch, and out her own goodness make the net, that she enmeshes them all. Ha ha ha!